And one of your commentators for today, and beside me, I have Alex as the other commentator.
Hello. I'm not physically beside Crane, and I've had like 3 days of turkey sandwiches in a row, but I'm here now, so it's that. But yeah,
I forgot to add delay.
so it's okay.
Well, it just showed that we were 8 minutes into the seed already, which, I mean, impressive, but incorrect.
I feel like these vendors are a bit slow. They haven't even gotten past the title screen boss, and we're 8 minutes in.
It really is.
A little rough. How did they make it this far?
Bribes, check the PayPal.
I'm lucky. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be game 2. Game 3 will be played tomorrow if we have it. The losers bracket finals, as a reminder, for the Season 6 Wind Waker Randomizer tournament. We do have a prediction. You can bet your channel points, your sweet, sweet channel points, and potentially get more. Go all in on those gambles.
We know everyone loves to gamble.
Yep.
Reminds me, I'm going to predict I will not be able to
you can't resolve
approve this
bet
anymore, but I will dump everything I have into Kit.
I'm going to abstain. But yeah, we're getting started very shortly here.
All right. I love when things
This
like
is the reef next to Outset, 5i Reef. Not too much you can do here. Read your hints. Maybe you go sail up to Islet of Steel. That might be more incentivized by the fact that Islet of Steel's path to Helm Rock King, as Kitcot just saw. So, we'll see.
At the very least, you cry, because although some of the hints are nice, none of the dungeons are. Besides maybe FF being dead.
Yeah. FF is going to be get in, get out. One check on the boss.
See the bird, kill the bird, move past the bird.
Yeah, our 3 dungeons are Dragonroost Island. Or, not Dragonroost Island. Dragonroost Island is Path to Godan, so that's Taji. Mail is Path to Jalhalla, so that's Earth Temple, and then Islet of Steel, Path to Helm Rock King, so Forsaken Fortress.
With a forced ankle, as he has the Furor's Pearl.
Yeah, I think the other 2 notable location hints are Jaboon's Cave has got a Picto, so no gambling Pompey and Vera, really. And Ghost Ship has a delivery bag. Keep an eye out for those things.
And a divergent start already.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ghost Ship.
Right on Beetle. Know where that is? That leads to the delivery bag. You pick up some rupees and BPR here. Live and large. Well, Rick Schmidty just going to be doing the Night Windfall stuff. Mila, Tot, Windmill. Go to the door. The usual shenanigans.
And we will have to see. Actually, was Ghost Ship hinted anything? Yes.
Delivery bag. So yeah, I'm going to pick that up sooner rather than later. Start that trading quest. And any other mail we might get.
I think ideally you want to be able to enter Bomb Island, and then you try to do like Bomb Island, Ghost Ship at Bomb Island, and like maybe you have a bow. Basically, you just don't want a bad Ghost Ship, but you want to do it soon.
You hope for Ghost Ship at Crescent here. You hope you get a projectile, and you go to Dragonroost Island, which is Path.
Ooh,
I'm having a bit of trouble here, though. There we go. Gets in.
Now the hardest part, opening a chest.
Yep.
There are
two storage that he did.
2 hard things that should be easy. It's opening a chest and climbing a ladder.
All right, Rick, throw the pot into the ocean. You don't need it. Lame. I have to deduct points from that. Doing the smart thing and actually grabbing the rupees. Below 20.
Yep.
Below 65 even. So.
Ooh, another spike. Grapple.
Grapple inside. That's in logic. Can't really do much else with the storage, however, so.
Single statue 1. Well, Thorn Fairy's hinted dead, so Honestly, he probably, after, he should have gone out, checked, saw you had grapple, and then just not done storage. So that you know what this item is, and you just grapple clip in. That's my opinion.
Fair enough. Yeah, another reason to go to Crescent is to get that shield. But hey, look at that. Maggie with just magic for free. That's always really nice to see, you know, something early on. Maybe that gives Rick an advantage if Kitcot pushes off Windfall. Or the delivered ag plus the Picto Box. Doesn't go there for 40 minutes. I doubt it, but it's interesting to think of.
Of all the plays, it is one.
Like nothing inside BPR here. Just gonna grab some money from the pots. Oh.
Ooh,
So there's that projectile. Yep. Now we can maybe look at DRI afterwards. Just follow this chain of pathents.
Yeah, I think you do DRI, Crescent, maybe Paw Print, and then you can go to do your Windfall.
You want the Picto Box from Dragoon's Cave for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to be making a trip down there at some point. But this, I think you do this first, hoping for a lead for Hook Shot or something like that. You could see bombs here as our path to go down. That would be very nice for Cot.
Oh yeah. Another bow and tingle.
Wow. A lot of really good stuff early on in this seed.
Front end loaded for a back end pain. Classic. You think it's a jet.
Temple.
Oh. Ooh, early sphere Earth Temple, but it's actually half dead. The dream.
Definitely possible. Already got one hinted dungeon. That's foolish, so one could be unhinted. You never know. You have something in the maze here. Pausers? Is it a Tingle statue? It sure is. It's like, I know this game so well, and the fucking, it's always a statue on the maze.
It's always a bait.
Statue or an unrequired pearl? In this case, it's a statue that leads to a required pearl, so it's kind of same.
It's required by technical default.
I mean, yeah. We're gonna need it to get into the Tower of the Gods, so better be picking that up. Nope. Kitcot? There we go.
You got this, kid.
This looks spiky as well.
Required?
Yes. 2 more spiky chests here on Dragon Roost Island. This is our path to go dance. Something here will help us beat Tower of the Gods. The odds aren't great for it being very useful at this point in time, with that bow where it was on Tingle, but
Pearl.
yeah,
Pearl.
those are the most likely cases. Could be another. It should be Tingle statues for that Forest Pearl that was hinted. We will see. Ooh, okay.
Oh, I do
Scaring me a little
like
bit.
that.
Vanity. Spicy, alright. Keep that in mind.
Another Tingle statue. It's seeming that we might have a pretty early top G.
Very low sphere Tingle statues. Forsaken Fortress Foolish. Earth Temple locked behind a lot of requirements, so likely going to be our first dungeon to go to.
Ooh, we have a pearl. I didn't see. Where did Rick get the pearl?
He got it from Tingle, the first gift in the maze. I can't tell if that was spiky or not. Check that one off your bingo card. I just can't tell if it's spiky.
Rick did mark it off his tracker, so I'm going to guess not spiky.
Kitcot, why are you peeking this? Kitcot, why are you peeking this? This is a shield. Please, I'm begging you.
Bait, please. Okay, now Kit.
Whoa, a shield, wacky.
Turn it to night.
Got a bottle as well. All right. Spicy. Get remembering. Good.
I am enjoying the mental reset he had to do by taking the Wind Waker out, putting it back, and then pulling it out again.
Sometimes it do be like that. That was indeed the bottle at Jaggers. That is the in-logic check that he got.
Power bracelets in islands. So bombs lock power bracelets.
Yep. Good information for sure. That'll help Rick Schmidty if he goes up to Poprint. He has that projectile, so he can go Dragon Roost Island into that area. It is night 1 still, so he could catch Ghost Ship at Crescent.
No, it's night 2 because he went at night to
Has it become day since then? Oh yeah, it has. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, right.
That's why I think Kit has a slight edge just because of a better Ghost Ship. But now that Rick does have power bracelets, there are a couple options. I think his best bet, what he might do, is try to go for a Diamond Step Ghost Ship. Because right now I think it's at Bomb Island.
I would hope it's not at Bomb Island right now. I think you meant the other way around, right? You want to go ship at Bomb
Probably.
Island. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you want it at Diamond Step, in my opinion. I thought Diamond Step was 3, not 2.
Diamond Step is 2. Bomb Island is 3.
SMH my head. It's because I
I'm
don't
sorry.
spoiler
I can't let
right
you
now.
Yeah, I can't let you share that bit of misinformation this time.
You can't let me spread misinformation on the internet. No!
I'm very sorry, Green. Maybe next
What
time.
else am I supposed to do?
Try. Drink more caffeine plus orange juice. Alright, looks like Kitcot's going to be joining Rick here on Outset. Makes sense. You grab this Picto box before you go to Windfall 1 for sure. Did Kitcot grab a fairy? I don't know if he did. He's going to want to
He
save
has
Grandma.
not.
He did not. So he may want to do that. Is that another Tingle statue underneath the Grandma's house? I think it is. We're up to 4 of those already. Kitcot remembering. Deciding, fuck it, we don't need Grandma. She can stay there.
Meeball.
Exactly. It is what it is.
Oh. Chat, good catch on the fact that this is a best 2 out of 3, and I forgot to make it a best 2 out of 3. Yeah. It is a best 2 out of 3, and game 1 goes to runner 2.
Making a very nice roll clip into Jubilee's Cave here. Gonna get this hinted Picto box. Very nice for him. You don't have to do hide and seek. You don't have to do any gambling of Pompey and Vera this seed. And if you're Tanjo 3.
The patched roll clip. We hate to see it.
There we go. 3rd tries the charm.
Oh, I am. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Kit has long since done that roll clip, and now I just look insane.
Welcome to the club, Crane. Don't forget to take your meds. The nurses will be by every 3 hours.
Wait. Oh, it had to resync. I'm like...
No, it is at Crescent for Rick Schmidty. He hasn't turned it today. I was right. I got gaslit into thinking that he had turned it.
I thought he turned it today at Windfall.
No, he turned it tonight at Windfall and did Mila and never turned it today. He talked to Miss Marie, the other stuff.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Back to spreading misinformation on the internet. Oh.
Kit here, taking his first trip to Windfall, has the delivery bag and Picto box. You're honestly one of the best things you could have before you go to Windfall. Maybe you want the letters, but just having it there, you can start Tsunari's trading quest. Be very nice.
It'll be interesting to see if Pompey and Vera have anything.
Picto box, of course, locked by bombs, so still out of logic. so it can't lead to bombs directly or indirectly. But it has something else useful for us.
Let's see. We know that power bracelets also are locked by bombs.
Rick is up. He's doing an alternate method to do this check. It's a little more finicky, and by a little more finicky, I mean a lot more finicky, unless you practiced it. But it makes it look easy. Beautiful. And this does save time, so it is technically the faster way to do things.
Technically, because we know we need to get the ghost ship, we should get open chest storage, and then we should super swim to Crescent.
Bad Crane. Stop it. Bad Crane.
That's not spreading misinformation, that's just spreading bad ideas. There's a difference.
You get double storage if you really wanted to do that swim. Store.
No.
You get storage once, talk to King of Red Lions, get storage again, open the first chest, mash through your text boxes, climb up the wall, open the other chest, then just walk back out.
No, because you want to get the camera lock so that you don't go back to Coral.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, never mind. That would just be storing both chests, so you still need to do storage.
And
Regardless,
you couldn't because you stored a chest. See, you got to think about the bad ideas, so when the time comes where you have to do them, you've already thought through them. There's a little,
and then talk myself out of it.
Chat. Yep. Kit doing Lenzo door cancel.
Yep. Has a big dough.
A man after my heart.
Rick grabbing money while at 200 rupees. I guess it's refilling on arrows as well. We're gonna get the delivery bag. I wonder if we'll see him make another trip back to Windfall, because as it stands, he's got 8 out of 12 checks here available. So
I feel like he should probably do his Bird's Peak Rock chain first. So do your Cliff Plateau, Bird's Peak Rock, Bomb Island, because you have power bracelets. That would actually also get Fire and Ice and even more checks.
yeah. I don't know if I would go to Paw Print here. It's very tempting. You can get 3 of the checks and peak scale the wall, but I don't know. It's up to him. It's a runner's choice for sure. You also get the Salvage Core here, and you can also get Eastern Ferry, then Cyclos, so this is still a pretty good option. It leaves behind 1 check, potentially.
At the very least, I think you want to just push off going back to Windfall just a little bit. Because you still have a lot of options.
Yeah, there's a lot of options that you're able to full clear at pretty much maximum speed, so there's no reason to put them off too much.
Just catching kids. Wee. I love movement with door cancel. It's so smooth. It's so good. You just see a wall, you climb it.
It's like Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild is Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
They really stole it from this game, honestly. A blatant ripoff. I can't believe people haven't seen that before. Seen through Nintendo's lies.
They're just misinformed, unfortunately. And I'm here to tell them the truth.
Mm-hmm. Sure you are, Crane.
Yep.
Kitcot lining up for this flip into Lenzo's house. Meanwhile, Rick Schmidty peeking the top of Choo-Choo Cave, getting the command melody behind the left boulder.
And that command melody is not in logic yet.
No, we still need some bombs to throw everything in logic at this point. Except for that second bow. The second bow, lethal magic.
Yeah. I think there's still potential for bombs in Top G. I don't think we've had a bomb or power bracelet locked Tingle statue yet.
No. You're up. 4 Sphere Zeros currently.
power bracelets were gotten at Islet of Steel, which is bomb locked. So, just trying to figure out the logic, because that dictates where other items can be.
Ooh, Pompey and Vera also dead, so nothing behind these initial 3 Pictobox checks.
Nothing but pain. Lenzo door canceller's seething right now. Myself included.
Are they, though? Because there was nothing on Pompey and Vera, so you're not getting punished.
True. But also, there was nothing on Lenzo.
So Advo Rick warped to Greatfish, peaked Greatfish, and then sailed to Islet of Steel afterwards. This is an entirely separate trip. I don't know if he did anything else with that. I don't think he did. Yeah, it's an interesting play, especially since you start at 2-Eye Reef, or 5-Eye Reef, so you could just sail straight up to Islet, which I would have done immediately at the start of the seed.
Miss Marie having Leaf, so Rick not looking good for having skipped day Windfall.
I think Ivan had a Moblin's Letter?
Ivan had Moblin's Letter. Miss Marie had Leaf, which puts our Grapple into Logic.
Yeah, it sure does.
Wait, Grapple was already in Logic. That puts our Fire and Ice into Logic.
Yeah. Get caught doing some Night Windfall stuff. Can also do Transparent Chest and Creeve here. On the very first visit to Windfall is very nice in terms of routing.
He'll have to do it after House of Wealth, but...
Yeah, I don't think you'll have time. You can at least turn on the window. Was anything on Eastern Ferry?
100 rupees.
Rick completing this sort of quadrant of the map, picking up Cyclos here. A very convenient spot at Northern Triangle Island.
Kit, I don't know why you're getting a rupee. You don't need it.
Double magic.
Oh.
Wow. This is a very kind seed. Early double magic. You got Leaf, you got early Fire and Ice. Well, Kitcot doesn't have magic yet because he's going to be storing the House of Wealth chest, but he's going to get it shortly afterwards.
Yeah, I'd expect Kit to either go to Greatfish or maybe just go south. You could do Cyclos and then go east. You have a couple options, but that would give you your entire northeastern quadrant just done. So, honestly, looking a bit like just overworld bowl clear into dungeons.
I think with these 3 dungeons in particular, and Forsaken Fortress being hinted foolish, I think that was going to be inevitably the case. Having a loaded overworld just even to get into the dungeons to begin with.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kitcot going to be able to give Maggie her reward right here, so that's something that's going to be very nice. Oh, not the bottle. There we go. It's alright. I've done the same. I've shown Maggie the Cabana Deed twice in a row. It's an orange rupee as a reward, however.
Marry me, I have property.
Probably very hard to come by. An entire island all to yourself.
Well,
I guess there are plenty of islands out here that just nobody's claimed. You can build a nice house on Cliff Plat. Except to deal with the plants inside.
Try building a house when there's no wood to build a house.
I see a withered tree and a onion creature. Make a house out of that.
Props.
You could farm them even. And then just, if you need wood, renewable resource, living off the land.
23 minutes in, and we get to see how the Bakreebers are feeling for this seed.
For you actually having something useful for once in his life.
Oh, Kit almost jumping straight off the balcony.
This time around, just a piece of heart. Back
Oh.
to his usual ways. Creeping it up. It was
Shows
too
us
good to be
his
true.
love.
They have multiple things in addictive races.
Not gonna lie, Kit's like item layout on his buttons, all incorrect. Every single one of those is incorrect. I dislike it so much.
Okay. And a
Master
sword.
Sword.
We take those. Double damage in combat. Not a lot of combat that we have to do, really, so far, for a while. Still great to have. I think in terms of stuff the other runner hasn't done, we're pretty even.
Yeah, I want to say so.
Kitcot hasn't done Pop Print or Eastern
Ooh.
Fairy or
Or
Cyclones
Islet.
or Islet. So maybe we're not even. And Rick's gonna be able to do Bomb Island here as well.
I think Rick just has more like one-off checks, where Kit has the a little bit more windfall, but not the
Yes,
one-off
that
check.
is true. Kit has a fair bit more windfall. So
Because we still have the entire windfall day stuff
Yep.
for Rick's side, which includes the leaf. So there's a lot of time that Kit might be able to claw back just because of leaf.
Rick puts that off for a while before going to dungeons. I could see that maybe, but Leaf by itself,
Leafless hot
Foolish
tea.
Forest Haven, I don't know. In any case, Rick here in Bomb Island. Still a lot of logic. He needs to wait for the Snagtail to get high enough up that it doesn't get shot back into the lava. Use a ice arrow to quickly turn it into a ball.
Let's see how fast Rick can peek it. It is smooth.
It's like my brain.
It's May. All the information just slides right off. It's why I only spread misinformation.
Yeah, understandable. Have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Rick Schmidty warping back to Dragon Roost Island. Not sure where he's going. If it's Fire Mountain play after this? Okay, looks like a Fire Mountain play then.
We love Fire Mountain. It is never a bait.
This
Ever.
early on into a seed, it's kind of, I feel like it's very rare. I'm feeling good for once about Fire Mountain today.
I'm not feeling bad because we don't have dungeons open. That's the only way I can phrase it. If we had a dungeon and Fire Mountain, I'd go for the dungeon.
Yeah, I think this is a one-off warp for Rick Schmidty here at this point. Also, the bird's being a jerk as usual.
Bird?
Thank you, bird.
Bird,
Go
bird.
away.
Thank you, Bird. Very cool. Ooh, Kit is going to be able to do this little chain.
Has Kit not
noodle.
gone into... Interesting. Kit not going into Islet of Steel, or at least not marked the power braces on his tracker, which is very odd.
That could be bad.
That's a little wild with the Islet path to Home Rock. Like,
That
what?
could be
That's
very
crazy.
bad.
You have a spiky chest here. Maybe it's just bombs here on the outside. And he goes back after that. This is interesting, to say the least. So, okay, maybe this is a warp for both Fire Mountain and Pop Print. So it looks like Scale the Wall did have something.
Ooh. Scale my heart.
It's a wallet, huh? Alright. A little awkward to get the wallet here. because you're running all the way to the mailbox and then running all the way to the chest. And then the King of Red Lions is nearby the islet, or the entrance to this cave. So,
Silver rupee for 900. Kind of a deal.
or mail.
You love to see it. I wonder if maybe we're doing... Oh, that would be nasty. What if we're doing Needle to Diamond Step into Islet Super Swim?
Would be bold, leaving Horseshoe by itself. Considering we have Leaf and all the stuff to do it at the moment, but...
Well, you could push off Horseshoe for, like, your outset trip, too.
Good.
Or just orphan it and say lol.
Alright, scale the wall with our last single statues. Now we can go get that hinted forest pearl, and Tot G is open. And not blocked by Leaf. So that's something to keep in mind. And the number of possible options for Dragon Roost Island to go down, Cabana or the bottle. Maybe you opt not to go into Tot G immediately. Kitcot warping away, warping straight to outset. So maybe this is return to outset, get Grandma, then you go Horseshoe, Diamond Step, Islet.
That's such a weird route.
It's a very weird route, I agree.
Like, I could understand. I think in my opinion, and this is because I'm biased, I would do Great Fish Islet, Needle Rock, then go to outset, and that's partially because this the octo jump, I struggle from any direction except from either Horseshoe or outset.
Well, the boomerang is hinted on outset fairy, which is why Rick has marked it off on his tracker ahead of time.
We do not care for boomerang.
Yep.
The rain is cringe. Kit being a good grandson feels good, man.
Rick here back on Windfall. Probably going to clean up the remaining checks he's got. He's got a lot of stuff he can do here. It's probably a lot more tempting than Tower of the Gods with one check available at the moment. I'd say it's definitely more tempting.
I mean, I think you're just hoping that you're going to, like, find bombs at this point.
Yes, for sure.
Otherwise, I'm trying to think, would that just mean bombs in top G?
Well, a Dragon Roost Island has to be path to go down somehow. And Command Melody, all 3 pearls. Command Melody could be, but all 3 pearls, Leaf, Magic Meter, Bows, all not locked. So.
Oh, there's our bombs. So bottle.
So the bottle was indeed the path to Tower of the Gods. Getting those bombs there is very nice. Puts everything back in logic at the moment, so... Fully clearable Tower of the Gods. Soon, TM.
It's all about the trademark.
Yep.
That also does resolve our power bracelets.
Yep.
Kit,
So
are you getting rain?
Because what? Okay. I'm gonna let him cook, but this is very questionable.
You know, after checking Crescent, which was hinted, and now potentially getting rain, it's not potential. He is getting rain. I wonder.
He's overcooked. He's burnt the toast. I'm sorry, Kit.
I wonder if he just YOLO'd his hints. Was like, okay, did a quick pass through them. Let's go.
I will inform you of what his face looks like when he gets his boomerang here in a second, because this is a hell of a play.
He is very focused.
While Rick Schmidty catching some kids. The smarter the 2 plays being done at the moment. Gonna get his Leaf and then Moblin's letter for it. think he's psyched himself out at this point.
To be fair.
No reaction. Oh,
Oh,
there we go. Yep,
he
there's
just
the reaction.
realized.
He's like, oh, shit.
Throws his hands up in the air and he's like, come on, how did I forget that?
That is very unfortunate for Kitcot. This is a very high stakes match. This is potentially an elimination race for him, so. And against such a strong opponent, every mistake matters. Both of these runners top notch, so. Mistake like that, very uncharacteristic for Kitcot, but he'll have to bounce back from that if he wants to try and take game 2 here.
It is also very humanizing, as we all make mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, he has made it very far through the loser's bracket. It's an insane run he's made.
Checking salvage core, I think they were dead.
Just the yellow rupee on them, yep.
The zombie core.
Or the new music genre.
That does sound like a pretty interesting genre. Okay, horseshoe, what you got?
Going to be skipping the second hole. Playing the third one legit, however. I wonder if we'll be getting storage here or not to get into Diamond Step.
That is a very hundo% mindset, but
Nothing on golf. With nothing there, I might be tempted not to store it. But looks like he is going to go for the storage strat. Easy first try. No worries. That storage spot is harder than usual because of the positioning of the hole. It means that it forces you down. Does have to contend with his wind here, but should make it with the pumps, unless he bounces off here.
oh,
A very smooth recovery there. Wow, nicely done.
you have to really avoid, like, psyching yourself out after you bounce once, because half the time, actually more than half the time, you just don't have the height.
So we will be taking storage into Diamond Step. This is a strat a lot of runners like to use as an alternative to that Octo Jump, so.
It is a older strat that they use a lot in Wind Waker SD Hundo. Because both forbidden category.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Does that include figurines? Surely not, right?
It does not include figurines.
Falling
okay.
outside. You can roll up the waterfall here. You don't have to go all the way down here, but it looks like he is just going to go.
Just
Back.
full reset, that's fine. Figurines is just its own category, that's all.
Cut. I think it's been rough for Kitcot here.
Is pain.
So true. So true, bestie.
On the bright side, if you were not familiar with this strategy, you have now seen how it works 3 times.
Very true. I think
And as someone who has not done this strategy, I'm very grateful to see it 3 times.
you can go through closer to the upper pool itself. You don't have to be as far away as he started. It just shows there's a lot of ways of doing this strat. Some ways it can go wrong. Okay, so we're here in Diamond Step. Looks like there's one spiky chest so far. Not sure about the other one.
Looks like, are we going to peek it? Did Kit somehow? I don't know how he saw that. It could just be the resolution that we're looking at for the comms, but it...
I'm going to go with B. Yes, final answer.
All of the above.
Another
Ooh.
pick, though. Okay.
All I'm hearing is that the OG strat of do outset into Diamond Step kind of goated. Never punished.
I think that remains to be seen. But...
Nope. Trust me.
Okay. I trust you. Sure.
Good.
In any case, picking up a bait bag and a picto box, not stuff that immediately helps your movement or routing too much. You can full clear the rest of... Finish off Big Pig and top of Headstone.
And here is an eyelet swim. If you are photosensitive, look away.
Yeah. Alright, this makes sense. You do not leave Eyelet behind, so he's picking it up, which is good. With those power bracelets. I guess he needs those to be a Big Pig, really, but who's counting? Angle looks good. Speed might be a little low, but should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We're
Takes it right on in. Very nicely done. Done with that swim. He's inside Eyelet of Steel now.
I think that puts the runners basically next to each other. Because I'm assuming Rick is just going to go southbound after this and catch up. So it's Paw Print and Bomb Island.
Paw Print, Bomb Island, Eastern Ferry, Cyclos. I think of the things kids.
Fire Mountain. Okay, a little bit longer of a list than I thought.
Rick also has to get Grandma.
Ooh.
I don't think he didn't do that in the first trip. So he didn't have that bottle at the time. Should hopefully follow the path sooner rather than later.
That would be ideal. Looks like we are going to basically complete Windfall with the exception of Cafe, I want to say.
Yeah, that's the only check we haven't seen yet. We're going to be able to get Minenko here, and then Kitcot did the Zunari trading quest.
Treasure chart 40. Mineco, more like trash. Yep.
Sure.
Oh, more charts. Just a lot of charts.
Brain is not toxic. Please don't end the next ARAM clash.
I am not toxic. I'm a nice person. That's why I keep having to say it.
Yes. Nice people always remind you how nice they are.
Just like how humble people remind you that they're humble. Yeah, it's that straightforward.
In any case, Kitcot going to be going to Paw Print. Going to be able to full clear this. Going to get Eastern Ferry afterwards, I imagine. Probably also Cyclos, so I'm just kind of trading places. It still doesn't have Bomb Island, but Bomb Island didn't have anything, so let's set off. No advantage to Rick there.
Has Rick come back for Scale the Wall yet?
Yes, he has. That was the last single statue.
So I want to say Rick has just a minor lead.
Wouldn't be surprised if he's the first one to taught Chi. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Rick just gonna be save warping out Grandma's house. Gonna go horseshoe diamond step. A little surprised he didn't check the mail by just walking out and checking the mail. You know it's path to Godan, and with the items you've got, there's not much that can be the path.
Just get mail at. I actually don't know where you would.
He would do it at Needle Rock. He was just there at Needle Rock before he warped away. So
I think
probably a Forest Haven warp for mail at this point. Forest Haven into Ice Ring and Angular, something like that. It's just a little inconvenient. It's not a big deal in the scheme of things, but slightly inconvenient.
It is a massive deal, and we need to treat it as such. Has Rick actually gotten his Furor's Pearl?
Yes, he has. He's been to Ankle. He's gotten all 5 different statues.
Where did all of his money go to? Oh, Trading Quest.
He should have gotten the 200 from Wind Shrine, and he did. So he's at 30,
Well,
135.
he should have also gotten 250 from Tingle.
You didn't have the wallet before then. The wallet was in Needle Rock.
Okay. My brain was just not mathing and trying to figure it out.
Understandable. Like Rick's setting up for the octo jump. It is nighttime, so it becomes a little more finicky, but shouldn't be a big problem for him. He needs to find those seagulls to get the line up.
Quite literally, the worst conditions possible. It is night, it is raining.
Tough to judge where the middle of that whirlpool is, but looks like he gets it first try. Very clean. Making it up to the waterfall. Let's hear in Diamond Step, whereas Kitcot just needs to go get Cyclos, I think. Cyclos and ankle.
Fire Mountain still as well.
There is Fire Mountain, yep. Don't want to leave that behind.
Nope.
Rick got that super early on. Kitcot didn't have the Fire and Ice the first time around, so.
Yeah, for anyone not familiar with the octo jump, if you get to the center of a whirlpool, you void. The octos, when they are all the way out, will spit you out some other location. So if you can get to the center before the octo is kind of like considered out, or you aren't to like the front of its mouth and close enough, it's a weird trigger. You're able to reset yourself onto the island.
Pretty much only possible in Rando with the Swift Sail. That's the main reason why it works.
It's Rando and HD.
Yes. Rick grabbing the Picto Box after a little bit of trouble with that routing. Diamond Step. That's usually why you see runners grab this chest that we just grabbed before the other chest that had the bait bag. Regardless, we've got the items, we are out.
Kit with a nice quick little leaf pull when he realized he was going to jump directly into the lava.
Yep. Spicy liquid, that's a no-go.
Yeah.
You gotta use that leaf to soak up the spicy liquid. By soak up, I mean fly over.
I was about to say, you are not soaking up spicy liquid with that.
Our save warping out of here. So Cycles gets put off for a while longer now. Maybe you get it after ankle
then. Maybe.
Rick picking up stuff on Windfall that Kitcot's already checked, so it's just whichever runner goes Taji first will know has the advantage, I think.
Yeah. I think there is a small chance we never see Kit get Cyclos, which on one hand, like, it doesn't suck because it's just double magic. On the other hand, it sucks because it's double magic.
Yeah,
so, like,
having that and soup is just very nice in terms of, you know, time spent in menus doing soup dupe versus not.
Yeah.
And in the end game, helping you out on Papaganon a lot.
Ooh, both runners going at the same time? Posham?
Could be. Could be.
Where are you going, Rick? Where are you going? Oh, let's go!
It is. We're going to have double Taji, everybody. The world's most
So
exciting dungeon.
Entering Taji, I think the only difference is Cyclos.
Bomb Island. I don't think Kit's done Bomb. That's not true. He did do Bomb Island, I think. No, he hasn't. He did Fire Mountain that had Magtails.
So
Fiery
Rick,
lava place, Magtails, easy to confuse.
So yeah, just Cyclos.
I think so. And yeah, the outset Great Fairy
that's
Ring.
true. Moral of the story: double check your hits,
So true.
or just don't make mistakes. Both are valid options. Ooh,
Alright, light arrows very early on in Tower of the Gods here. That'll make Earth Temple a lot easier, as well as the mini boss here in Tot G. So very kind. Another spiky. We are missing a lot of shards, so keep an eye out for those. We, of course, are missing hookshot, hammer, and some swords as well. Those are the main culprits at this point.
yeah. Go mode shards is not my favorite mode, but it's not the worst.
Of course, we are still missing a mirror shield and a hammer to really do much in Earth Temple, so likely going to see quite a few items here in Tower of the Gods. It's either that, or we've got Oasis, Ice Ring, Angular stuff on Outset Headstone as our last spots, really.
Not sure if you saw that Kit got a really nice knockback cancel, like animation-wise, where Chu knocked him into the water, but the water was high enough that he technically swam and instantly got on his feet.
Oh, I didn't see that though.
Got punished in the best way possible.
See runners both doing different skips for floor 1. Kitcot going from the right side to more traditional setup, whereas Rick Schmidty used the left side, which is a little more finicky and definitely more difficult, but very clean regardless. And it's not to say Kitcot's way was better than Rick's, it's just different methods.
No, if they're different, one of them has to be better. That's how the world works. Not toxic, trust.
Okay, so Rick slightly ahead in Tot G after being the second to enter here, so the execution, maybe that routing decision.
Could it be the save warp? Because I don't think... Did Rick do a save warp after on the wall?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Tot G timing is something I haven't looked into very much because traditional thinking is the first floor is on a cycle, so you just make the cycles and you get frame ruled. But
Yeah.
maybe there's something to it. I think that's one of the reasons why Rick has gotten so far as excellent execution. Plus, he goes for strats where a lot of other runners just follow more traditional methods. Rick goes for crazy stuff like the Mulgara tongue grab in Wind Temple, more unconventional strats, and it's paid out.
I said F1 skips just faster. Okay.
There it is. I'm really dropping the knowledge bomb on us.
I do like when someone actually will not spread misinformation and tells me the truth.
Very nice. Yes.
That way I know what misinformation I can spread.
No, Crane.
You can't lie if you don't know.
This isn't how you're supposed to play the game.
With this being another small key, though, we do know the next blue chest is our big key, and I would expect the runners to get it, just because big key skip in Tot G kind of sucks.
I think at this point, there's nowhere that you can peek the chest that it'll be faster to skip it.
Except for hop across, I guess.
If it's hop across, then the runners won't see it, but we will know it is on hop across and we'll skip it.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome on in, Trez. You're just in time. Crane's spreading misinformation as usual.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about top of floating platforms. It may or may not depend on what's inside.
I think the wind
First
change.
chest.
Maybe Could the wind, if you have to play Winds of Requiem, I feel like that would definitely make top of floating platforms.
I think you can do it with leaf pumps. I think Rick has done that in the past.
Oh, that's so nasty.
It is, but it works.
It works, but at what cost?
You save time. You don't have to do the. Song.
I actually prefer plain, normal, regular salted potato chips. I don't like fancy chips.
Do you already have enough sodium in your diet?
Oh, I have so much sodium in my diet. You would not believe my blood pressure.
Unlucky. A little bit of a doctor diff.
True.
Rick kind of YOLOing the setup. I think his angle was wrong initially, or maybe this is a different setup, but
A new setup to Electric Boogaloo?
makes it work regardless, so.
Oh, well, okay, nice.
Okay, this is just what he does. It's a Rick thing. It's a Rick diff.
You can see how often I watch these games sometimes.
Kitcot going for the more traditional setup. Also gets it very fast, so. First try. Tandra 3, smiling.
It only hurts a bit.
It does have to watch out for this bubble and the janky collision on that pillar there. It gets past it. So we're both into the mini-boss fight here. Again, with these light arrows, one shot. Very fast. Going out of his way to leaf pump that one bubble while in the air. I really like that strategy because you take out one bubble and hope the RNG is good enough that the other bubble allows you to pass. I think he should be able to. Okay, there we go. Sneaks right on past. You can get one of them. Usually it's the left side when you're coming out of the mini boss. Kitcot. Okay.
Really, I think what you want to do is what they do in not any percent, all dungeons, where you just shoot an arrow and you can instantly leaf.
You can.
And that will...
If they move correctly, then they...
Yeah. Like 90% of the time they do, and so you take out both during the cutscene. So, super nice.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, then you leave the bubble as a backup.
Yeah. But instead, we always shoot the eye when we enter.
Shoot the eye on the second time through the room, usually. Kitcot did it the first time through, I'm not sure. Maybe a personal preference thing.
I think they both did.
Did they? Interesting. Nothing here. High five there from the runners. One enters, one exits the second Armos room.
It missing the circle twice. You hate to see it.
There's something spiky here. We're running out of places for the hammer to be.
In before it's a shard.
Interestingly, power bracelets are a path to Helmrock King. Hasn't been resolved yet. So
I think that means...
Could see something in Earth Temple. Or Big Pig, really.
Yeah, I think it's either hammer on Big Pig or hammer on transparent chest right side in ET.
Transparent chest right side.
Yeah, because you need to move the big block with your power bracelets. Oh, but that's hammer locked.
That's locked by hammer, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Could be left side. Because left side needs one key?
We need another shield for that. Left side needs 2 keys to get into anything there. In any case, I guess we will wait and see.
Yeah, we'll find. Oh, it could also just be hammer in the first chest.
Yes, that's
I am
definitely
very... Good job, Crane.
You love to think about the super wacky, terrible logic possibilities. Like to
just-
forget the more common.
The completely free makes sense.
Yeah, that would make too much sense for us to talk about it. That's why we didn't.
We are almost done with the Tachi content.
Yeah, I know you're all so excited right now. We're gonna finish it up with a super exciting boss fight too.
Oh, I know. I love it. I love Tachi.
I don't think you love Tachi.
No,
I
I
don't
hate
feel
it.
very convinced.
I
You hate it?
absolutely detest Tachi.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk.
Bottle
I
up the
can't make a
feelings.
decent joke about that. No, my bottles are full of soup, unfortunately, not emotions.
Unlucky.
Okay, moment of truth, though, is Big Key Vanilla.
Yeah, we got a 50-50 at this point. It's either here or Hopcross. Looks like it's
It
here.
is vanilla.
Hopcross has an item.
SMH my head. We'll have to see it.
We're going to be using the hookshot to clip on past the lasers if he can do it fast enough. There we go. That vanilla big key. Imagine we'll see Hopcross after we defeat Godan.
Okay, Rick, when are you going to drink your soup? Running a little low there.
I'm surprised he didn't bonk on those stairs.
Stairs are just annoying in this game.
Very inconsistent with when you bonk and when you don't. And it's really hard to tell without experience.
Even with experience, sometimes you're like, this worked last time, why did you mess up now? It's because you're
So
like
true.
2 units to the right.
Anyways, we are into the Godan fight with those Fire and Ice arrows, able to one-shot the hands. Makes it a lot nicer of a fight.
We did get one hand respawn.
It's always unfortunate to see. Hand respawns are entirely RNG and out of the runner's control. So,
I'm not sure about that, but they seem like it. I know they're not.
Kitcot getting bullied here. Getting extra bullied there by that hand.
Hands showing us that they prefer to not get shot.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought?
I know, it's a shocker.
If I had a choice to push somebody into electricity or get shot in the face, get shot in the eye, an arrow, I'll push. You better watch your back, that's all I'm saying. Rick is done with Godan, so our first boss done it like an hour. So
Yeah.
I think that's just due to the nature of this seed, the dungeons we've got. Like, this will be a bit of a long one.
You love to see it.
With that being said, depending on how stacked Earth Temple is, or how late into logic we get it, could be a bit faster. At this point, it's likely Earth Temple's got something for us.
There's not a lot of other places it can be.
There's really not. We've got
Big
a
Pig,
little
top
bit
of
of overworld.
Headstone.
Oasis, Ice Ring, Angular.
Do we
Cafe
do
Bar
Hammerless
Post.
Cabana?
No, neither runner did.
No, I'm saying, like, do we do it out of Tachi?
I don't know about that.
Because you can just go straight south.
You know you're gonna get hammer somewhere here. But the other options aren't amazing. First, we're gonna get hop across regardless. I think that's the correct play 100% of the time here.
I think ideally it's hammer in hop across, so that way
Hammer
you
and hop
can
across
just go
make
straight
routing.
south.
Yes, very nice here. Hammer could be just sitting outside a cabana.
That's also true. Oh, water cycle, water cycle. Oh, we are good.
Yeah.
Collision is a very fun and properly followed aspect of Wind Waker. Rando.
To be fair, I don't think the designers expected people to clip past the gate. So there's no real reason to extend it that far out, but yeah.
Look, they didn't do it for this gate, but the barrier is an undefeatable obstacle except for clipping through it by who knows what means. I smell something.
Illusion.
It is spiky. Hop across. Hop across is iron boots.
Javated. Those are useless to us this seed. We're gonna even save scum these.
Toxie telling us to drown ourselves.
Yeah. I guess. Little harsh. Tower
It's a little
toxic, honestly.
It is.
Toxic of the gods. Tower of the toxic gods.
That 100%.
Like a chat restriction to me. You can just light the torches. It does make this check a little nicer at the very least. Those fire nice arrows.
Yeah.
We'll line up the boxes and carry the torch on over, but it still stings getting those iron boots. Those aren't really useful in any capacity.
Okay, it looks like the plan is just a drive-by. It is spiky.
Oh, it's spiky. I think you just open it here. You don't store it.
Well, you have Cabana Deed.
Yeah, you 100% don't store it.
Hold your breath.
Not going to be warping away. So a little bit of divergence here.
Oh, it's cheese.
It's cheese. Rick opting not to do hammerless cabana. I think that's that's fine.
It's the best.
No, hammer's not going to be there, so there's no to go back too much. You still have a lot of items we're missing. We're still missing 7 items to beat the game.
Yeah.
And cabana can't have all 7. And can't lock all 7. So putting it off, not a big deal.
That is true. We cannot get 7 items in the 2 chests in the basement. Although that would be so cool. Item bundles.
This Islet of Steel, leads to Helm Rocking. So power bracelets, likely locking. Hammer. I think it has to be locking hammer at this point. There's no real path to Helm Rocking that we don't have. We've got Leaf, we've got Bomb, we've got Magic, all not locked by those power bracelets. So
we pig. Always a terrifying moment when you start attacking the pig because it can kill you.
Yeah, just 3 full hearts of damage, more than Ganon. And when we start with 3 hearts and don't open many wooden chests to get heart pieces, it can sting. It can kill you in 1 hit.
More cheese for Rick.
The pig fights back.
The pig does not agree. Oh, golden feather. So yeah, I think it is just hammer in ET. That's nasty.
Yeah. It's our last power bracelet lock check. If the runners are following those path hints, they should know. Where's Maggie's letter? Yeah, not locked by the power bracelets. So we've got a lot of places Mirror Shield can be. We have nailed the Jalhalla. Does that path? I think it has to be fulfilled at this point. It definitely does.
Yeah, no, it's fulfilled.
Bombs for Man Melody, I think.
It can't be an FF because it's dead. But I don't think that counts aerial mail, does it?
Aerial mail does count if Forsaken Fortress is in.
Yeah.
So is aerial mail. And the only mail we haven't checked is Bido mail, which requires us to beat Earth Temple. So that can't be our path to Jahal.
think we just do cafe, and then honestly, you should just go to ET because that's the only place your path can be.
Pretty
And you
much,
know
I
that
think
your
so.
path is basically either mirror shield, which it can't be because you need hammer, or hammer.
Mirror Shield does let you go deeper into Earth Temple.
I suppose, well, Kit hasn't done angular yet, so it could be, from Kit's perspective, mirror shield first chest, leave, hammer, and angular.
Did Rick
Return.
Schmidty check Angular?
He did. It's both dead.
Both of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Or
my
at
brain
least-
just like wiped those minutes.
Actually, maybe angular transparent wasn't dead? Couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I just know
Either
he's
way,
checked.
not here on Windfall, so running out of places. Somebody's got to cave in and go to Earth Temple first.
I know, it's in the spirit realm. Or whatever they
Rune
call it in
Pearl.
Skyward Sword.
Oh. Silent Realm.
There it is.
Yeah. You have Cyclos for Kit as well. Maybe that's part of the reason why he was drawn to Windfall at this time. Won't get what he's looking for, but double magic is always nice. You don't complain about that. Nope, Crane will be back. Alright, he's not missing much anyways. Time to insult Crane behind his back. So true. He'll never hear this later. People definitely won't clip it and send it to him. I heard Crane is a very good Master Yi player. Take that, Crane. Rick back here on outset. I thought he already had hair and bait, but he's buying more. So, gonna be getting Big Pig here, top of Headstone. Then I think he'll be the first to head into Earth Temple at this point. Kit's still got a very tempting bottom right portion of the map here with the hasn't done Bomb Island, hasn't done Private Oasis, hasn't done Ice Ring, hasn't done Angular. Rick is doing something. Out for blood today. Just broke Subel's pot. What the hell? But we will get a pig eat, so I guess it all balances out in terms of karma. That's the first pig eat of this entire series because it's been night before for both of them before. Tuba having regrets. Not his precious Subel.
Subel? What?
Yeah. Rick opting to break Subel's pot to make her mad and then walks away.
That's instant loss. That's too much BM. Yep. You ever heard of karma?
Yeah, but he threw the pig, so it's all even. That's what I was saying.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. He gave the audience what they want, so it's only fair that he gives the audience not what they want to balance it out. If you give the audience too much of what they want, then they'll be spoiled.
And we can't have spoiler.
But you have to randomly ban people in chat every so often.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I've been doing it for years.
I guess. Couldn't see what was on top of Headstone. See if Rick grabs a pair. Looks like he will. He didn't have bait either. Thought he did, but maybe not. That was last game. Some seed bleed. Definitely affect the commentators as well as the runners. Definitely more the runners than the commentators. But...
See, I just don't pay attention, and then I can't. There's no seed to.
That's the Gigabrain strat right there.
Sword. Ooh.
Alright. Sword to add to my collection. Doesn't do anything. It's just purely cosmetic, but it does help us break the barrier eventually. Be the first one into Earth Temple, so...
We will get to see what is this first chest, as it is I think, basically the last logical location in the entire game for Rick.
It is. Yep. It's got to be Mirror Shield or Hammer. One of these two.
I think for the memes, we want it to be Mirror Shield.
Mirror Shield, so you have to walk up and then walk back, potentially. Yeah. Gotcha.
Which it looks like Rick is planning for that, where if it is his Mirror Shield for Hammer outside, he can go do FF and warp back to here, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah. I agree. We still need to do that dungeon. We've just been putting it off, even though it's foolish. We just don't have the hammer.
And if you're already going to be out, I think the only part that kind of sucks is getting to the warp pot without beating PG, unless he's planning to fight PG and store it.
Or you just take the vanilla route, leaf across.
Well, you need to get to the room to warp.
That is very true, yeah. And you have to deal with Phantom Ganon. I think he locks the door until you beat him.
He does. You could do some hardcore parkour, but I think that might just make it slower than just warping.
What is here? Moment of truth. No reason to store this, really. Regardless, it'll unlock further checks in the dungeon.
The spoils bag? Nah, it's Hammer.
Yeah. Psych! That's the wrong number!
That's the wrong Hammer.
That does unlock one more check here in Earth Temple. And if it's not here, then it's either Hammerlocked in Private Oasis or on Western Ferry, which neither runner swam to because Mother and Child was dead at the start of the seed.
Yes.
Wonder if you store this chest and peek the other one. I think it's Spiky.
No, that looks smooth to me.
Okay.
I do agree, though. I think you do store it, peek, and then maybe just get taken. No, that is Spiky.
Spiky, yeah. So maybe you don't store this. Because if it's... It's a tough call. We'll see what he does. Get caught here on Angular. You know, maybe another look at what's inside the cave here. Wooden or spiky. Looked wooden to me.
Yeah. We are storing this spiky.
Alright.
Are we doing another who knows what it is in ET again?
No, haven't had enough of that game last time. Though, the number of things it could be really are narrowed down a fair amount.
Yeah. Rick doing a smarter play this time, though, than last time, and is going to peek this. It is our small key.
Most likely. Was the big key hinted? I don't remember. I don't think it was.
Big key wasn't hinted, but just logically thinking it.
Yeah, one, and then there should be... Well, there could be one in the basement, and then there would be one other. That was wrong, but
yeah.
that would be a seed, so... Yeah.
Well, behind can never be Mirror Shield.
Yeah.
Chat. Because you need the Mirror Shield to get into it logically.
Spiky chest we stored, we haven't resolved the storage because we've not voided out. You need to void out or enter a loading zone that is different than the current area we're in.
Technically, Alex, we need to unload the chest, and chests are not unloaded in dungeons unless you void out or leave the dungeon stage.
Thanks, great.
Which, yes, entering a load zone does accomplish that. Ooh,
Yeah,
here is what we're
scrap.
talking about with the key. This is a small key skip with chest storage and a mirror shield skip. It is absolutely garbage.
It's
But
pretty
Rick
painful.
making it look easy.
Yeah, what the fuck, Rick? That was very impressive. That is annoying to even get the clip out of bounds, and then makes it with enough height to get to the backside of the door there.
Okay, double magic does actually make that strat a lot easier, though.
Yes,
just
you have a lot
because
more leeway.
Single magic ET, even with glitches, is just really hard. to like not have.
You really have to know your
items.
magic drops, and then it's still pretty annoying. It's with that soup, the double magic meter. You don't have to worry about that as much.
Yeah.
Go through slightly less stressed than you would be.
It getting slightly ahead of himself.
That wooden? I think that was wooden.
I think that was wooden. Yeah, it was wooden, because I say so.
Rick needs to watch his arrows here. Gonna have enough for Jawhala. Okay, he's got 4 now, so he's fine. As long as he didn't get too trigger happy against those keys.
Yeah,
Probably just
certainly
doesn't want
not.
them to mess up the void out. Not the void out, the skip.
Even if they did, he has another chest to store.
He does, but it's still annoying.
Okay, Rick, drop your bomb.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's like one part about Earth Temple go mode, not go mode, just full clearing. You've done that mistake once where you don't drop that bomb, you will never forget to do it again. Because it is so punishing to go all the way back to Earth Temple.
It
to get to that.
haunts you.
And you make sure you drop that bomb super close to the pod as well. Because if it goes too far away, it doesn't blow up, then you're in for a rough time. That basement has something, but in any case, we are on to Jawhala. Rick does have a shinier shield on his back, so that's the mirror shield that he stored. Which puts a lot more of Earth Temple in logic. In fact, all of it.
That's so rude. So, you lock Mirror Shield directly behind Hammer and put Hammer in the first chest of ET. Okay, Rick did luck out, because I think he had double magic soup, and then he damaged, so that... It doesn't necessarily make Jawhala harder, it just makes him more annoying, because you can't one-shot pose without a quick spin.
Those bombs, unfortunately, I don't think getting any pose. Maybe they got one. No, they didn't get any pose, so he might have to watch himself and shoot an arrow for this last one. There we go. Cut it a little close. That gets the 3 cycle regardless.
Moral of the story, Jawhala is just a bad boss.
Jawhala is a great boss. Actually, one of my favorite ones. Mostly because most of the others are garbage. So I guess it's victory by default. Victory nonetheless.
I would go Kalidemos, Mulgera, Goma, Godon, Jawhala. Nah, I'd put Jawhala over Godon.
Really? Damn, that is a spicy take right there.
Well, it's
Jawhala
like...
near the bottom, huh?
Jawhala is second from the bottom just because there's nothing fun about him.
Ain't nothing fun about it. You get to slash some ghosts.
Yeah, you get a
Kill a
slash
lot of
ghost, but like if you don't have light arrows, the boss fight sucks.
Counterpoint,
Whereas,
skill
like,
issue.
That's true. Mulgera has a lot of fun strats, and he's not overly hard. Kalidemos is top tier because there's so many options. He's such a cool boss. Goma's just straightforward, and there's no way you're not putting Godon.
Goma's boring as hell.
Well, yeah, but she's straightforward at least, which is nice.
Yeah. Anyways, Kitcot opting not to store the mirror shield. Open the chest. Going to store the chest that Rick peeked earlier. Rick making his way down to the basement. So, what? 1 sword, 2 shards here. Which Stalfo scripting hinted that in theory, triple spiky here puts freaking go mode, but more likely than not, something else is somewhere.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's at least 1 item in Cabana. And that's just not Mycopia. Oh, I completely forgot. Helmarok is a boss.
Yeah. We like to trivialize the boss fight, but it does in fact exist.
I like to trivialize the entire dungeon because it's an overworld check. That's right. If you want a real hot take by Crane, I've been saying that since 2020.
So clearly, Forsaken Fortress is miscellaneous.
Yep.
Alright. Somebody get Lago on that.
One
There's something here
shard.
in this room. Could be advantage for Kitcot here.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
not
thinking-
expecting there to be. I'm surprised Rick is actually just bouncing.
He's gonna save warp here. Or save. And you can just warp. Well, no, but you still need to. You don't want to save scum Helmrock fight. So, interesting.
I think we're just checking Note to Mom and Western. Sorry, Bidomail and Western and Cabana. No, we're just having an unnecessary save. Hoggers.
So it might be faster than just walking out, maybe. Not sure. No. Regardless, Rick is cure for Sacred Fortress.
Minor optimization, by the way. You want to do Private Oasis before here, so you can get your mail check and not have to deal with the cancellation of Tingle and the acceptance of reading aerial mail.
That is correct. Yeah.
Little mail optimization trick for you there.
Rick's gonna have to be doing. Oh, changing his mind a little bit. Doing some funky stuff.
I think he got the wrong side. His wind also kind of sucks for the strat. He's going to, at the very least, need to change it to get to Helmarock King, but it is doable for the ladder.
Going for the ladder method. Alright.
Yeah. I think this is slightly faster than doing Phantom Ganon.
I think the leaf pump method is still the fastest, though, when you need to just go about this dungeon. With
yes,
for
leaping
sure.
over to where you'd go after sneaking past the moblins, I think, is fastest. But it also just sucks, because if you fail, you fall outside the dungeon,
Yes,
and then you're
it's very
like,
punishing. I would agree for that for sure.
Life is pain. But not as much pain as Jahala getting thrown into a spiky pillar.
And then having his children stabbed and blown up.
Is it his children or himself?
That's a very good question. I'm not a philosopher. I couldn't tell you.
Because the last time I checked, all of my siblings didn't roll into each other and then formed our parents. And if we did,
what the fuck your
that
siblings
would be
are doing.
terrifying.
Crane siblings are
yours
cool,
did.
apparently. Yes.
Oh. Fair.
Is this not normal? Do normal people not do this?
I know.
Just form Metatron?
Or maybe
Metatron.
it is, and I'm not normal. I don't know, man.
Well,
Just
Crane
play
figures
a
out his
video
life's
game.
crisis. We're on to the Helmrock King. The final phase of Jaw.
As
For
I
no
know,
soft locks.
there are people that have come in to this that are not super familiar with Wind Waker, stuff like this. There are some cool things coming in the next patch around this fight. We might get to see it. In fact, I kind of hope we do because it's getting removed. But Helmarock Soft Lock is being removed in the next patch. Kind of the ways that he gets trapped is getting fixed, which means we are looking at some of the last rounds we'll ever get to see runners just lose time to RNG.
I hope we don't see it personally, but that's
I
his choice.
want to see it. I want to see it, man. Okay?
Not toxic whatsoever. Promise.
It's not toxic for me to want to see something for like the last time.
Well, I have good news. You can boot up a seat and do this fight yourself, and then soft lock.
But that's
do
not
that.
content. That's not.
You can take that home. They don't want you to know it, but you can take them home.
That's the Helmarock Softlock we have at home. I want the Helmarock Softlock we have on ZSR.
Okay. Fine. Tomorrow, Crane will be racing himself in an attempt to see who can soft lock Helmrock King the fastest.
Ideally, Helmarock King phases through the floor, but we didn't get it this time.
Yeah, the bird was very nice, which is good for Rick Schmidty. Some hammers to the bird through the magic of storage. We have drained the water, and the bird is now just gonna sit down here. And we're gonna see fire arrow strats. Hell yeah!
It is interesting to see Link just 180 back and forth.
Yeah, his poor fucking back is gonna be broken when he's old. Do this shit as a child.
I mean, he has soup.
Does soup solve all your problems? Is it the healthcare of Hyrule?
I think it is, but it is a full hero, damage, and magic. Like, that's kind of a goated item.
Good, I will say that. In any case, the big bird is defeated for Rick, so done with all his bosses. He needs to find one shard, one sword.
Ideally, Cabana.
Yeah, Cabana could have both, in which case you head there. Yeah. Check your mail there, that's 3 checks. Cabana. We do also have Western Ferry.
I would love to see it on Western, and that being last location by both runners.
Unfortunately, he's just sailing straight there. So
I SMH my head.
if the mother and child chest is dead, then this is just as fast as sailing. This sail is just as fast as storing it. Even if it's not dead, it's just as fast. But you have Forsaken Fortress as one of your dungeons.
Really, what you want to do, because you've knocked the door down, is you get storage and super swim out of FF to Western Ferry.
All right, Crane, let's get you back to the retirement home. Get you back to bed, Grandpa.
I could use a nap. Oh, that sounds good. Alas, instead I must watch The Wind Waker, which is a good game.
Fortunate. You truly are the Sisyphus of our times. Forced to roll the boulder up the hill. Forced to watch Wind Waker Randomizer. Go to sleep. More Wind Waker Randomizer. Go to sleep. More Wind Waker Randomizer.
It never ends.
Hey!
Spoils bad.
Hell yeah, you take those. Love my friends.
About it old game, and we got it.
Love to see that spoils bag. The face makes a happy face.
Fido being bait. Beto. Okay, this is actually memes and jokes aside. This is a very important aspect where if left side does have our items, that puts Kit with a minor lead, I want to say. I'm not sure what shard he's missing.
The Helmrock King one. So he still has to go fight Helmrock King, which is not a small amount of time to do.
Okay, Western Ferry dead.
Soft resetting out of there. I would be tempted not to read the mail if you're going to save scum Western Ferry. I would instead read the mail at Private Oasis. Looks like we're going back into Earth Temple, so...
It realizing, wait a minute, that has to be the big key.
Yep.
Or, more likely, I don't need any more small keys. Just a lot of these little mishaps by Kit here and there. They really can add up. But he can skip this fight, which it looks like he knows he can do.
Yep, you don't need back out of here, so there's no reason to do the fight. Just be entered it through the room that you don't see normally.
Okay, piece
Not
of heart.
here. So, we do have no hint for Hyrule. Could see a shard here and something in Hyrule. Vanilla Master Sword Chamber.
That is true.
Or it could just be both sitting in Cabana. I think those are pretty much our only options at this point.
Yeah. Let's able to see if mini boss had it's dead. So yeah, it's Cabana and Hyrule.
Yep.
Which means hammerless Cabana was the play.
You get to skip left side if you do it, but then you're also doing hammerless Cabana, so I don't know.
Look, man, never punished.
Okay. after storing the Specky chest here, has to bring Medley back, so this will be a bit of time that Kitcot will be able to save by not storing that chest earlier.
Okay, Kit, where are you going? Go to Cabana. Go to Cabana.
Rick also skipped some checks in the middle of Earth Temple. The kill all floor masters at the end of the foggy room.
That's not Cabana!
He has to come here regardless, so...
Yeah, but the mail optimization. Okay, Rick electing for the storage method. I don't expect him to mess up this, but I have seen far too much in our Season 6 with, I think, primarily Challengers Cup, but I think I might have seen it once in the top 24, where someone deleted an item or just messed up terribly here, and it's not fun to see.
I didn't know you could ledge grab that. Earring thing.
I did not know either.
Sounds like a terrible idea for a puzzle involving getting storage off that. Maybe?
You probably have to have chest storage to...
That's true. Never mind. Probably, yeah. To even get up there in the first place, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, still could have a terrible puzzle, but...
Kitcot is struggling a bit with this method that Rick used. Again, this method is kind of annoying, and you don't see it that often anymore with the routes we've found for Phantom Ganon and Forsaken Fortress. But back in the day, this used to be the strat for into the big bird of the dungeon.
Okay. So, if Rick thinks through this, he can peek this chest and...
Yep, yeah, Floor Masters.
Yeah, he can skip Floor Master, assuming he was able to recognize the transparent chest in basement as wooden.
I would assume so. He save warped out of the big key chest without doing the thing, so... Of course, he has to get the 3 blocks room. He doesn't... He should realize that 3 keys left, as far as I'm aware, right?
He should.
So there's no reason to grab this.
Yeah,
as far as I can tell.
He, from what I remember, there are 3 keys left.
I think so, yeah. I think there has to be, so... Interesting. This could give Kitcot the edge back if Kitcot goes not to Western Ferry afterwards, but to Private Oasis.
Yeah. Which, I mean, ideally he does, because that's 2 checks versus 1.
It's even more checks. He's got mail. He's got the note to Mom.
Well, you can get the mail at Western as well.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can.
But, ooh, I wonder, will Rick actually go for Floor Masters as well?
That could be even more time Kitcot saves then.
Yeah, that's a big time save.
Depends on how well Rick's been counting his keys. If he's checked the chests in the basement very closely, make sure that neither of them are wooden rounded chests. This is a save warp out, so we will see what he does here. He's going further. Alright, so this could be an advantage for Kitcot here. Makes things very spicy.
What does Kit do after Helmer Rock?
I think most likely he's going to be sailing down to Western. But...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be tight. It's not a short amount of time. You have to get down to the basement normal way, play the cutscene, defeat all the 4 masters as well. So, this is a fair amount of time that Rick is losing here. This will be a very close and intense high roll that decides it things between these 2 runners here.
Honestly, it might have been faster for Rick to just store that chest. I'm not sure what the timing is on that, but that's what my gut tells me. Store the chest, get to basement. 3 blocks. So you complete 3 blocks, get chest storage, clip
It doesn't
back.
have a key.
Yeah, you don't go backwards, you go forwards.
Oh, yeah, okay. You could go forwards. How would you clip past the thing?
You can clip past with chest storage. Oh, he didn't do the fight though. Okay, that kind of sucks. You defeat the enemies, things go down. There's a little clip you can do with chest storage super easily.
Okay. Oh, I think I know. And you just pull leaf instead of waiting out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I'm not sure if that's faster than what Rick did.
Kitcot narrowly avoiding those barrels there. This is the dangerous part of this swim if you're sail jumping. So those explosive barrels, especially in, I think, the 3 quadrants next to Forsaken Fortress, so Star Island, the upper left part of Mother and Child, and then Four Eye Reef, all have explosive barrels and regular barrels that spawn and can really mess you up with a swift sail because your boat's moving super fast, and the blast knocks you out of the boat, which is moving super fast, but the boat continues to move, and it gets very far away.
Rick still not realizing these have to be small keys. So, I'm guessing we'll probably have both runners entering Cabana at the same time. Maybe Rick might be slightly ahead?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, so this is his last check in ET.
So I think if it weren't for the boomerang mishap, I think Kitcot would have been ahead here.
Yeah.
Because that's outside Great Fairy's like a minute and a half-ish. So, rather unfortunate for Kitcot here. For Rick, you probably also aren't feeling great because you've full cleared the seed pretty much.
Yeah.
So I think Rick will be the first one to Cabana, and I think that'll put him in,
Maybe a
not at
minute.
a massive lead, but like 45 seconds, maybe 30 seconds.
We'll have to actually time it.
Yeah. By we, you mean you.
Yep.
Okay.
I have my little notepad. I will write down the time when they enter the door. You can kind of feel the nerves when they miss stuff where it's like, shoot.
Yes, this is going to be every second matters here.
All right, Rick. What are we looking at? Fade out is 37. 141.37. It going for the slightly... It's not... I don't think it's that much slower way to the door.
Not getting trolled by the rats too much. Did the lineup for the first one. Made sure the rat was off screen, then held the target button to keep that angle.
So Kit is 30 seconds behind.
Okay. So it's very close. It could come down to high roll. You know, you have a bad PG1, you fail a grapple skip, and the runners could be even. In fact, I think we've also got the high roll fight now. So I think it has to be a shard, this lower chest, and vanilla sword and master sword chamber.
You'll love to see the vanilla sword.
Kitcot here, getting messed up by these rats. It's a hammer finally. Some time there for Rick to save.
The high roll.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got 2 disgusting seeds back to back.
That's what the runners signed up for.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing better for content than watching our runners suffer.
It's true. – I mean, the fight shouldn't take that long. We've got light arrows, so
Yeah.
quick one arrow should kill both of them.
But more things to measure in terms of time. Fade out at 1:33.
Yep. Usually high rules of top runners are around 7 minutes, but with the Master Sword Chamber fight being hard required here, this does throw a slight wrench into timing. So.
Yeah, well, it was 33. I wasn't worried about the minute part. Okay, Kit has definitely lost time. How much time? He was 30 seconds behind in Cabana. And on enter, 1:44:20. Oh, 4:20. 17 seconds.
What? He's more than 17 seconds. He's
lost an additional 17 seconds.
Okay. So yeah.
Right?
I think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't write them down.
Yeah, numbers are right.
High five from the runners one final time. Rick exits the Master Sword Chamber fight area. Onwards to the barrier.
It was not a gamble. We did know it had to be Hyrule.
Yep. You're out of locations entirely. Rick did know that, yes. Rick full cleared the seed.
Yeah.
So was Kitcot.
It's all just down to Hyrule movement. Getting hit on that corner, not fun. That is true. Kit did clear an extra location by getting Outset Girlfriend.
Rick did clear 3 extra key checks, though, in Earth Temple.
True.
By being able to deduce that, potentially. Not potentially, he could have deduced that. So, both runners, they made some mistakes in terms of doing stuff they didn't have to, but whatever means, Rick is ahead by about 40 seconds to a minute. I don't know why Kit got that. We'll have to ask
give you an additional update on the difference in like 2 seconds. Well, 54-second difference right now.
Alright, so that high roll lead growing for Rick Schmidty here.
Yep.
54 seconds is a lot more difficult to overcome. But it is possible for sure. A death to Ganondorf.
Yeah.
All that is beamed about has happened.
And I think the last timing I'll do is all time into PG.
Okay.
Just climbing the stairs.
This is definitely the tense part of each match. You look at race time. Has my opponent finished yet? You take another look at during the stairs, because mostly you can autopilot during this section for the most part.
Yeah.
Start to get a little worried. You haven't seen the other runner finish, but maybe you think I full cleared, so they've got to finish any second now. But both of the runners have full cleared.
All right. What's your fade out at, Rick? 53.
It's the first quick shot. Very nice. Oh!
Second shot.
Yeah, very well done.
Third.
Oh, I think he got robbed there. Excellent PG1 from Rick there.
Very fast on PG doing the attack, so that fourth shot wasn't too bad. Time was.
Only one tail would go entirely, which is great.
I mean, it's a fantastic PG one by a community standard, but in terms of like we are looking at, I think top 3 right now, it's still really good.
That's the lineup. Oh, gets the keys, but not the tail for that second grip shot.
56 seconds on PG Enter.
Alright, Rick done with phase 2 is Kitcot struggling a little bit here with phase 1.
Bit of an overshot.
Ugh.
Missing the wiggle.
Yeah. There we go. Gets that tail cut down. Gets a fast first shot for Rick there on phase 3. Going for a second shot. Doesn't quite get it. I'm going to go for the reliable setup. You should have enough room. Okay. Go for the YOLO shots. He's got enough magic. He doesn't have to worry about it. Perfect. Excellently timed there for Rick for that third shot.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So 2 phases.
Yeah.
Hey, grapple skip.
Grapple skip. The final boss of Wind Waker, honestly. Wind Waker Randomizer is grapple skip. You never know.
Backflip into void. My favorite.
I've tasted that flavor many times. Kitcot does get the double grip shot there. So, good time there.
Rick cutting the rope climb a little short, I want to say. So nerves have set in.
Yeah, if you're not feeling it, then don't push it. Rope climb can be finicky. Ah, barely mistimed it. Alright. Onto the chain. Perfectly done by Rick. No worries whatsoever. It's a pog slide as well. Has some soup. 3 hearts. That's all that separates him, is one final fight between Ganondorf and him. Done with phase 1, that soup, that double damage makes phase 1 very nice.
And we slap.
How can he slap? Phase 2 also done that double damage again. The soup putting in work in this fight. Oh, Zelda doing a little bit of trolling. So it's death to Ganondorf if you get comboed here, but no, Rick's backed up enough. He should be great.
And that is GG.
GG's to Rick. What a show. What a performance, honestly, from both of these runners. Kitcot entering the final fight as Rick finishes. Looking like he's just going to finish this one out.
We will be pulling the runners in for an interview afterwards. Just want to give Kit his stab in the head first.
Well, he's not getting stabbed in the head. Ganon is.
Well, yes. Ideally, Kit is not stabbed in the head.
That would make finishing this seed a lot harder, I would imagine. And pay out the bet.
Yes. I cannot resolve the prediction. Drew, if you could, that would be great. And one more GG.
What a race. What a great race.
Move to interviews. Come on. Let me do the thing. There we go. Hello, runners.
Yo,
Hello.
GG's.
Yeah, Crane, please don't stab me in the head. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll try not to.
Okay, thank you.
No promises.
Yeah.
So what was the boomerang? Kitcot, I gotta ask.
Right. Look, okay, some days, you wake up and your brain is working in fully order and you actually read your fucking hints. Other days, you write down your hints, then you just forget about it. I'll be honest. So, it was.
Fortunate.
Yeah, no, it's. I think in general, that's a good way of kind of summarizing how I kind of played in a lot of ways. Is like my brain wasn't like screwed on properly, so I made a bunch of mistakes I really like normally wouldn't do, and it's it's whatever, like stuff like that, and it's yeah, I don't know, it's one of those days.
Yeah, it happens. Everybody's human. I think both runners. I think Rick had a chance to deduce the 3 remaining checks in Earth Temple were all keys, 2 small keys and a big key. Opted to just full clear that, which made it a lot closer.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was a big key in the basement or not, so I knew that could happen. So yeah, I got burned by that. Yeah,
I know you checked the left transparent chest, but I don't know if you got to see the right one. So it's a safer play for sure. I'd agree.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm kind of, I can kick myself as much as I want about how I played in this match specifically, but like, just even make it this far, and with the losers run that I had, like, and also just to make this a close set, both games were very close between both me and Rick, and so I'm glad we could make it entertaining at least on that front, and also just like overall I can't be mad at myself, I guess.
For the most part, both of you played pretty solid with a few hiccups, so
yeah, it's always nice to see.
It was always really nice to watch too, so definitely performance. Yeah. Any thoughts, Rick, on the seed or the other seed? Talk about both.
The Tide of Earth Temple. That's what Wind Temple is.
Yeah, both of you times your file name was Wind Temple Please or something like that, and then no Wind Temple. I seriously want the strat from Mulgara.
I want to get that in Restream, yeah.
Yeah, that would be hype. Oh, hope for finals, maybe.
Unfortunately, no.
Also, just want to point out that Mirror Shield was in or locked behind Earth Temple both times.
That was crazy.
Right. Yeah, on the first time it was like Picto, and I was so mad that I just went and just got the Mirror Shield.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry,
I was just gonna say it was another game where you could have played what did you get in ET by just storing the spiky chest and doing something else in ET, which is never what you want.
Yeah, I kind of felt like both seeds were like that. I think I went to go get the Mirror Shield. I mean, also because I was just like, I don't know, pissed off, but also just because like I think like in my mind, like, I don't know how many checks are hardlocked behind Mirror Shields. In my mind, there are more than there actually were. There's definitely. I'm pretty sure the room on right side that's hardlocked by the Mirror Shield. I think that's where the shard actually was. So in the end, it did actually end up being a good decision for me. But like, I think in hindsight, I could have definitely tried. Like honestly, I feel like I could have also pushed for Mirror Shieldless ET, and that would have been fine. I think, but yeah.
Yeah. I know Rick definitely went a lot further into ET. I know you stored the chest that had the Mirror Shield, not knowing it, and so you ended up skipping the Floor Master's room. With the method, we don't see that often. The banner, I guess, ledge grab or whatever. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do in Earth Temple without Mirror Shield. It's just can be risky.
Okay, so Qual was saying it's just. I think it's just that one check on right side. Yeah, in my mind. Like, I thought that, like, if like, thinking about it for, like, 1 second, I thought that, like, some things when, like, Mirror Shield might have been... No, some things in, Basement would have been hardlocked by Mirror Shield, or maybe some things on the left side. Then I thought about it for 2 seconds, and I'm like, oh, wait, no, you can get around this by this, and... Oh, yeah, actually, I don't really need the Mirror Shield for much at all, so...
Yeah.
It just... For me, I just got lucky that the shard was there, because honestly, like, if the shard was anywhere else, then that choice to go get the Mirror Shield was, like... the wrong choice. I mean, on paper it was the wrong choice. I just got lucky.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. But no, it's the 2 seeds were kind of whack, but overall I don't think they were like. I mean, I've seen worse seeds, so
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts? I know Kitcot, this is the end of the line for you, but third place and a hell of a loser's bracket run is pretty good to end it on.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, as I said earlier, I can like nitpick how I played in like this seed or that seed, but like honestly, I'm happy with what I've done this season, and yeah, that's all I can say. Is that like overall, I'm content.
Nice. It's always good to hear. Then Rick gets a chance for revenge against Advo.
Revenge.
Yeah. All of that.
And may this title get better.
Yep, this time you can do it. They were very close matches. Could have gone either way, both of them, I think. So
Yeah.
We'll have to stick around. We'll be a best of 5 in the grand finals.
Oh yeah.
Definitely watch that race when it happens. With that, we can pass it on back to Crane, who's doing the restream stuffs.
Yes. Sorry, everyone. I was trying to just figure out who would be a good target for us to raid. We always like to raid people. In this case, I think I've settled on Pokemario, who is doing Wind Waker no MSS speedruns. So we're going to get that raid going. Just want to echo back what Alex has said about this being a great race, great finals. Shout out to him for commentating with me. Shout out to our trackers. Shout out to the runners. Feel free to follow them. And we'll see how things go. But I'll just leave that raid going. And if anyone wants to say a final word of goodbye before we leave, feel free. Oh,
Or swear word. You can say a swear word.
I'm not going to say a swear word.
Yeah,
but
not great. Other people can.
For a raid message, because I'm not toxic. No, we don't do that. We'll just say best of luck. Best of luck with runs.
Yeah. See you, everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Da, 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 da.